RPGaday continues. This is week 10, and now we're entering into territory which I'm finding to make me a bit uncomfortable, because it's a list of what's your favorite this and what's your favorite that, and I don't know, maybe I'm just fractious by nature, but I try not to have a favorite this or favorite that. And in a previous clip you heard me say, if I have a favorite novel, it is, anyway, sometimes it just makes me uncomfortable. This is my favorite, and all these other game companies or games or whatever things that I like, well, they are somehow less by that comparison. And I don't like going in that direction. And so on my blog, my written blog, I kind of wrestled with this for a couple of days as I was preparing the answer. And finally I was able to bring myself around to a way to kind of balance things out, so that while one company might have my favorite this, another company might have my favorite that, and that sort of thing. And it's kind of a cheat, but I'm trying to keep the positive spirit behind the questioning moving forward, trying to enjoy it for the fun of it and not get weighed down by the weight of my own predilections. So the question for today, day 10, is who or what is your favorite RPG publisher? And as you can probably see behind me on my shelves, there are a lot of publishers represented, and who among them would be my favorite? I mean, is it the big glossy full color things like Shadowrun, the limited editions, the Fantasy Flight Games stuff, or something like Kenzer Company, or is it all the ubiquity that I keep talking about? Exile Games, Triple Ace Games, and the newcomers who are coming along with their own licenses of ubiquity. And is it something else? Is it something more independent, like Brabblemark Press, who recently did Corporea, which I really enjoy, or a little more established independent press like Burning Wheel Headquarters? Who among all of these different things that grab my attention? Is it Chaosium, who's had my attention pretty much, not exclusively, but pretty firmly since I first encountered them in the late 80s? And on and on and on. Who among them is my favorite publisher? And for the purposes of this video, which I intend to end before the 3-minute mark, for the purposes of this video, for the fun of RPGaday, I'll say that my favorite publisher gave us ubiquity, keeps a very high standard in publications, doesn't engage in frivolous splat book creation, and generally just makes fun products that makes me want to play. It's Exile Game Studios. Check them out.